Hello world and welcome to the Fahnz's office. Today, the superfan here has a super special announcement for you. And it's coming to you from Chilliwack, British Columbia, Canada. Because that is the home of Rise Fighting Championship. That's right, RFC. They got themselves their third fight card coming up on Saturday, April 13th in Chilliwack, British Columbia. Y'all are going to want to go and get your tickets for this because Ohhhhh I, he went out and hired himself a super matchmaker. He went out and got Darcy McBride, who's going to be making his Rise Fighting Championship matchmaking debut at the RFC 3 fight card on April 13th in Chilliwack. I'm going to tell you something here already. The super matchmaker has gone out and already put together 5 fights that can be announced. Of these 5 fights, 3 of them are title fights. One of those title fights includes the owner himself, Ohhhhh I, and the other title fight, well, it's the main event of the evening, and that fight is BC's first legitimate super fight, and that was put together by the super matchmaker, Darcy McBride. I'm going to get to who these matchups are, but first, I'm going to have me a quick couple drops of my CBD oil. Provided to me by Truly High Concentrates. Truly High Concentrates with a Z on Instagram. Alright, the fight card so far. There's 5 fights that can be announced so far. There's a lot more that are coming, and they're going to be super awesome as well. But the 5 so far, boy, at 185 pounds, Killian Estes is going to make his pro debut against my super fighter, Saeed Mirzai. Saeed is at 0-1. He had a draw in his first pro bout, and that was one hell of a fight, man, against Eric McConaughey. Man, that was one hell of a fight. So I'm predicting that this fight here against Killian Estes, that both of these men are going to enter into that Rise Fighting Championship cage, and they're both going to put on the performances of their lives. Y'all are going to want to make sure you get your tickets for this, or order it on pay-per-view, and I'll give you the info for that at the end of this video. Next, we've got Gabe Sagman. He's coming in at 5-3 at 135 pounds, and he's going to be taking on, get this, the Gremlin, Jamie Siraj. That's right. The super matchmaker Darcy McBride went out and signed himself the Gremlin, Jamie Siraj, and he got him signed for the Rise Fighting Championship 3 fight card, April 13th in Chilliwack, British Columbia. The next fight is a title fight at 155 pounds. That there is the lightweight division, and the fight is going to be against the veteran Curtis DeMarseille at 18-14. He's going to be challenging the owner of Rise Fighting Championship, the Persian warrior, Ohhhhh I. Man, these 2 veterans are going to throw down inside of that RFC cage, and you all got to make sure you get your tickets. The next fight is also a title fight in the newly formed 195-pound division. This fight is going to be a barn burner, folks. Cody Cron is coming to Rise Fighting Championship with his 16-13 record. He's going to be fighting for that 195-pound belt, and he's going to be squaring off against Jordan McKay. Jordan McKay with his 7-2 record is one hell of a fighter, I tell you. And Cody Cron, you got your work cut out for you. And both of you gentlemen, man, you both got my respect, and I can't wait to be sitting there watching that fight live. Next is the fight that I was telling you that the super matchmaker put together. It is the super fight. Oh boy, hang on to your toques, everybody. the flyweight champion, Chad Anheliger, at 8-5. Oh man, he's moving up in weight to bantamweight, and he's challenging the champion, Craig McLean. So you know what that means, folks? That means that Chad Anheliger, the monster, is gonna square off against Craig, the Cookie Monster, McLean. And when these two monsters collide inside of that RFC cage, it's not only gonna be the super fight, it's gonna be the super fight of the century. Mark my words. Darcy McBride, the super matchmaker, you got my full attention and my full respect, sir. And Rise Fighting Championship. Man, I went and put your tattoo on my skin. And that's because I know that you guys are gonna rise to the top and be an organization that the world will look up to. This here is the Superfan, and I'm signing out from the Fahnz' office.